Hello student, this video lecture is prepared for particular technology subject and I will discuss the unit number 4, that is filtration. In last lecture we had discussed the construction of vacuum filters, and before that we had discussed working of washing press. Then today's lecture I will discuss the details of vacuum filters, then what are the advantages and disadvantages of the vacuum filters, and then we will discuss the rotary drum filter. So we have discussed what do you mean by vacuum filters. Then there are two types of a vacuum filters: discontinuous vacuum filter, which is called a vacuum nudge filter, and continuous vacuum filter, that is called a rotary drum filter. So this will discuss after discussion of this nudge filter. So this is the figure of that discontinuous vacuum filter, that is called a vacuum nudge filter. So this is the figure. So this is a laboratory scale filter which is having 0.9 meter, 90 meter and 3 meter in diameter. So this is the range of that diameter, 0.90 meter to 3 meter in a diameter, and forming the solid layers of solid. That means cake is formed about 100 to 300 millimeter thick. So this, suppose if the cake is deposited here, it will having the thickness 100 to 300 millimeter. And what are the components of the filter? That means what are the parts of this nudge filter? Vessel, so this is called a vessel. Oven mesh screen or perforated metal plate. So here there may be a mesh screen which is having opening, or perforated metal plate, or just there is a plate which is having openings. So this is the, we can say, the second part. And filter cloth. So on the top of the surface of this oven mesh screen or the perforated metal plate, we have to place the filter cloth here, and we have to apply the vacuum by vacuum pump. So we have to apply the vacuum here by vacuum pump. So there are vacuum pumps. So these pumps are create the vacuum to this under this for this vessel, and the filtrate is taken out from here. So this is simple in construction, and it is made from the corrosion resistance material. That means it may be constructed from stainless steel material. So I will show actually a figure or working of that nudge filter, which is used in a industry, chemical industry. So this is the actually your nudge filter looking like this. So this part is additional part they have added, which is not shown in your diagram. So what is the function of this part? That is called a agitator. So this agitator keep that slurry in the rotation, and also it will compress that cake. So these are the two functions of this agitator. So this agitator is not shown in this figure, and this is the vessel. Okay. So slurry enters from here. This is that perforated plate or screen, and the cake is formed here, and vacuum is applied here, and you have to apply air pressure here. So by doing this, we can compress this cake, and by applying vacuum we can taken out the filtrate from here. So after that we can wash that cake. So here we have to apply the vacuum and air pressure. So by means of that, the cake is get compressed and also filtrate is taken out from here. So in this way the nudge filter is work. Then what are the advantages and disadvantages of the vacuum filters? These filters can be designed as effective continuous filters. Okay. So continuous filters means we have to apply this slurry continuously. We have to take out the filtrate continuously. That is called a continuous filters. So vacuum filters we can use as a continuous filters. Low labor requirement. That means workers or labor requirement is low or less. The filtering surface is easily accessible for inspection and repair. So it can open to atmosphere. So this surface, that filtration surface, is easily accessible to inspection. That means this surface, by keeping this vessel open. Okay. So which is not happening in that plate and frame filter press. Okay. So this is the advantages. Low maintenance cost. So it does not require any maintenance, vacuum filters, or it is having low cost. Then what are the disadvantages of the vacuum filters? We have to maintain a vacuum system. Vacuum system, that means I have already discussed. I already discussed this part. Vacuum means we have to maintain below atmospheric pressure. That means below 1 atmospheric pressure. It is not suitable with the filtrate that are volatile. Volatile means the substance which get evaporated. So that type of a slurry we cannot use. Then third is these units cannot handle difficulty filtrable compressible solids. So compressible solids means if you compress that cake, it will get compressed. So that type of a solids cannot handle here, or it is having difficulty for handling the compressible solids. Continuous vacuum filters are inflexible. Inflexible means in operation. So there are some operational problems maybe occur in a continuous filtration. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of the continuous filter. So the nudge filter is nothing but it is a discontinuous filter, or we can say the batch filter. Then we will discuss the continuous vacuum filter, which is known as the rotary drum filter. So in rotary drum filter, we have to apply that vacuum continuously, and that means filtration, washing, drying and discharge of cake is taking place automatically. Okay, so no manpower is required for operation of this rotary drum filter. So this is the actually figure of the rotary drum filter. So it is essentially cylindrical sheet metal drum. So this is actually a metal drum mounted horizontally. So this is mounted horizontally. So it is having 50 to 400 centimeter diameter. So this diameter, and 50 to 800 centimeter long. So this filtration unit is like this. So we are having only this front view, but this portion may be extended. Means actually it is extended. So this is not shown in figure. So we will I will show that in next video. The outer surface of that drum is perforated plate. So this is the outer surface which is having perforated plate. Perforated plate means the plate is having opening on that plate. The filter medium such as canvas covers the outer surface of the drum. So you have to place the filter medium around this perforated plate, and the drum is rotated 0.1 to 2 revolution per minute. R by minute means revolution per minute. So for rotation, we can say it will produce the rotation about 0.1 to 2 revolution per minute. Okay, so per minute it may be rotated 2 times like this, we can say, and it is submerged, or we can say it is submerged in a trough. So this is called a trough. Okay, so trough there is nothing but, in simple language we can say the tank, and it is agitated. Agitated means this is the agitator is placed. So why this agitator is placed here? For mixing of that slurry. So that agitator is provided. If we don't provide this agitator, the solids are deposited here and no filtration is taking place. So for that purpose we have to make the suspension of the slurry here. Suspension means solids should be suspended in that liquid. So for that purpose we have to add this agitator, and the annular space between two drums is divided into the number of compartments. So this is the actually outer drum and there is an inner drum. So this portion is divided into the number of compartments. So if we look at this point, it will show the different compartments. Okay, and there are separate connections is made to each compartment. So for this there is a pipeline. This section is also having another pipeline. So there are different pipes are provided in these compartments, and as the drum rotates, the vacuum and air is alternately applied. Means according to your application, from this inlet we can apply the vacuum, and when the drying is taking place, at that time you have to add the air from here. So it will depend upon your operation. This rotary drum filter is made from the stainless steel, plastic, PVC material, or it may be made from the corrosion resistance. That means maybe stainless steel material. So this is the construction of rotary drum filter. Okay. So in next lecture we will discuss what is the working of this rotary drum filter. So here I want to conclude my lecture. So today's lecture we have discussed the notch filter, then we had seen that the animation or video of that notch filter, how the working is taking place, and then we had discussed advantages and disadvantages of vacuum filters, and then we had discussed the rotary drum filter construction. So remaining part we will discuss in the next lecture. Thanks.